We got those. That's a little corridor. I do like switching, track switching. Yeah, we just shoot the lost guys. Fuck those guys. Jerks. Down move. So continue. See what happens. Yeah, those lost guys. We usually kill them when they drive by. Okay, so here's where I left off on the last one. Let's get everything lined up here. Let's see, reverser. Don't need any reverse radio. Plates. Brake. Speed. Brake all the way on. And where does it want us to go? Up there, 172 yards. Okay, just through the switch. So that switch is good. That one's good. Back. Okay. Now we're doing a Sunday chat with Sunday Drive and Caltrains. I don't know if you guys play this game or not. I've been a train simmer for many years, and then they came out with this Train Sim World, which I really enjoy. It's you know, you can turn on and off the a lot of the engines and stuff where you can't do that in like just regular train sim. Like you actually have to turn them on, and you hook up multiple engines, and then you could set them for, you know, dual and all kinds of stuff. All right, so I guess we're going to go back. Oh, we just get back here first of all. Let's get out and go throw the switch manually. Okay, so we want to go straight back there. Good. That should do it. Probably should have went with the 3 that wasn't safe. I left it in gear. You have the Microsoft Xbox Game Pass. Yeah, I'm kind of hurts my feelings when they make you get subscriptions to play games. I mean, they're like, oh, if you have this, you can play every game that we have. However, you got to pay a monthly fee, and then when you no longer pay the monthly fee, you no longer get to play those games. I mean, I get if you're like my son or something, and he can play a game for about 13 seconds, and then he's bored with it and wants to move on to the next one. I usually only play the games that I enjoy playing over and over again. Unless there's the shooter games. So like the new Call of Duty, that's free to play. I really enjoy that. The problem is it's the same as everything else, so I only will play it once or twice a week for an hour or two, and then pretty much done with it. It just becomes too repetitive. I played years of PUBG and Battlefield games, and they're fun. They're fun, but only for me, only for a limited time. I'm gonna move on and do something else. RP stuff is what I can do over and over and over again, because it's, you know, it's human interaction. Like, not just go around, pick up weapons, and kill somebody. I mean, even these games I can only play for so long too, because it's repetitive. All right, go in neutral, see if we got enough speed. All right. Okay. Let's press the brakes. And then it wants us to go. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Let's see. Wants us to switch there. Going to the green light. And then. Fine. This game would be a pretty decent console game because, you know, I have a controller here. I could use a controller, but I use the keyboard. But yeah, it's a. You have this on a console, it would work just fine. Would be a good game to play on the console as well. All right, so I should be lined up. I should be good. Hopefully nobody. Sometimes in the games they throw the brakes on. You know, the parking brakes. On the back of the cars. I didn't check them. I wanted to get in the I'd probably mess up the scenario, but wanted to grab that that UP GP38 right behind me and attach it. That'd be fun. It'd probably cry about it, like, oh, you can't grab that one, it's not part of the scenario. Like, well, it is now. Hook it up as a as another power unit so we can get going fast. Got 16 miles to go. I don't know, what are you guys doing for the next 16 miles? See how fast this turkey can go. Right here with these empty hoppers. So we're going at 11 right now, which is too fast apparently. Slight downgrade. 0.3% down. Yeah. You gonna listen to me for the next 16 miles? All right, so we got greens. See, we can actually start hauling ass now. Again, I have the mouse is real sensitive on here, and there's like this blur thing that I usually turn off. But I'm trying not to make you guys throw up all over the place. I would love to like get into virtual like VR doing some of this stuff. Does the game sound too quiet? Because it sounds pretty quiet in my ears. Okay, perfect. Thanks so much. The track speed limit here is 80. See how fast we can get up to. Thank you, Steve4004, so much for following. Hope you can get your money's worth. For you guys who haven't been here, weren't here at the very beginning, which is most of you. So I stream occasionally whenever I have time. It's not that often. And the reason is that the other people that I play with, you know, they're streamers. And one, like the problems I was having with World of Trucks earlier, those things happen live. There's nothing you can do about them. But in YouTube, you just chop them up. When you put it on YouTube, it's all perfect. But also, I'm currently home due to this outbreak that's going on, so I'm going to have more time. But consistency is what you guys like. So if I'm not on for a month, I lose those people that were wanting to watch. So we'll see how it goes for the next couple weeks. That's kind of what today is, just to see how well the streaming goes. I appreciate, so yeah, hanging out with Barry. Not only has it been fun, extremely fun. I mean, TJ is a wonderful person. I really enjoy him, knowing him, hanging out with him. The RP that we're doing is my opinion, fantastic. And, you know, we feed off each other there. So we go in, we start up, we say, hey, you know, today we're going to go live about this time. We literally just go in the server and say, what do you want to do? And that's just what we do. We go in, we keep everything organic. He has mods that are watching his channel that try to prevent the metagaming. I don't even have a stream on when I'm in. Most of the time, the mods do an excellent job at trying to keep the metagaming and the stream snipers out. But I mean, you guys can only do so much. We try to ignore anything that's not organic. It's not always possible, but you know, we do the best that we can because we want every interaction to be organic. And I think that that lends itself to some excellent, you know, opportunities for that genuine role play, the genuine content that comes out of it. And of course, you know, I take that, I'll record usually from the time I come in to the time I leave. And then oftentimes there's I use Premiere Pro, Adobe Premiere Pro. I use 2015 because I have it. And like now you have to pay every month for it. So I have an older version of it. And the trick with it is I use GeForce Experience to record the sessions as I'm in there. And then when I put those into the editor, a lot of times it'll throw the audio. It desyncs the audio from the video, which is a pain in the ass. I appreciate that, Simos. And so I spend a lot of time either re-rendering out the video after it's been saved. And then when I put it into Premiere Pro, I also have to render it out, the changes that I make to it, you know, the edits. So it takes a lot of time. And I appreciate that people enjoy watching it. I mean, that's the whole reason we do it. It's just because, I mean, if I didn't want anybody else to watch it, I'd just go in and do my thing. But I mean, I enjoy putting it together. And usually, a great filmmaker is named Steven Spielberg. You probably guys have heard of him. I'm not a fan of every one of his movies, but I saw that he said something one time. And that was, when he makes a movie, he makes something that he'll enjoy watching. Because if he doesn't enjoy it, nobody else will. And that's one thing that I try to think about when I do it myself. Is this something that I will enjoy? And yeah. So like, I'll do something like this I'm doing right now, and that's so I can get a screenshot of it for later. Scroll in, and there's all kinds of tricks and stuff. I'm not as I've already mentioned, I'm not a big time streamer. I mean, I have no idea what I'm doing other than sitting here just chatting like I talk you guys' ears off. But, you know, somebody like Jeff, he knows exactly when he's playing. He knows like he can see the content that he's going to have later from it. And that's just experience. That's time. That's just doing it so often. And then, you know, Barry Bogan's stream, he does the same thing. He'll put out the content, and he can, as he's kind of doing his warm-up and stuff of getting everybody in chat, talking to everybody, he knows the content that he's putting out. Mine is going to be for later. So oftentimes when you're sitting here trying to figure out, just recording, not live, but recording, you're sitting there talking. What's that guy doing? Client hopped that fence back there, trying to get run over. And so as you're talking through what's going on, there'll be bits that you want to chop out later to kind of, is that desync? Well, it's single player, so I don't know what desync is for a single player. But the, as you're sitting there thinking, okay, well, I'm just driving a train right now. What do I want to do? I want to go to this view. I want to go to this view. And then you take all this stuff out later because it takes up too much space, or, it's too boring. So it's like, what do I do? And then you chop out some comments that you get in, and they got to go back. And I hate doing it. Like for Farming Simulator, I did a lot of that where I had did voiceover afterwards because of how much I chopped out. Because, I mean, who the hell wants to watch somebody drive in circles for 2 hours in a YouTube video? It's like there's information you want to get out there, but you don't necessarily need to capture every second of it. You can't do that when you're live either. There's different styles of stuff going on. And this, as you guys are mentioning, this stuff is more of, let's just sit here and bullshit with each other while we're doing this. You guys are touching your cable in front of you, honking the horn when you're supposed to and all that. And you're like, oh, he did it too late. You're supposed to get 2 horns before you get the crossing. Oh, I just looked. It said 9.3 miles. I'm like, what the hell is? I thought it was more, but it was. We started at 16 or whatever, and now we're down. So. Got blow everybody's ears out on the thing as we go by. Oh, I thought that was a crossing right there. It wasn't. Crossing's coming up, I bet. Yeah, it's interesting too. All the lights, the signal lights, and all that stuff. I've actually looked up to see what all that stuff means. Like X6, so I have 6 crossings coming up, so I know what these road markers and all that stuff means. It is a sim game, so you want to kind of sim it out. You want to role play a damn simulator, because otherwise, why are you playing it? I probably could have killed the bell there, but yeah, everybody's stuck at home. And my wife went out this morning. Notice I'm just holding the horn, because I mean, there's all these crossings. So my wife went out this morning to run to the store, and she's like, should I put a mask on? Because they're recommending you put a mask on. It's like, I don't know, do you have a mask? Because we don't have those things. And then 2, they're not sure if it's an airborne thing yet. They have indications that it could be, but they're not sure yet. So basically, if you keep your hands clean at this point, it's probably the most, just with the flu, with the cold, it's the most way that you can stay safe anyways, just by keeping your hands clean. Like when I go out to the store, I make sure I know where my hands are at all times. And then I'm an instructor for the military in real life anyways. So I'm always around these guys, different groups of people every month. And one of the things that you don't really think about it. You're touching computers and phones and all these other pieces of equipment that people actually have in their hands. And then so you're not necessarily thinking about, oh, my eye itches, and you scratch your eyeball, and then all of a sudden now you're sick. So with this thing, it kind of, oops, could have left the bell on, but it kind of is important that you make sure you keep aware of where your hands are touching and all that. It's important. Hauling ass. Almost 70 miles an hour in this rig right here. Look at that thing. Yep, it's something. I saw a stream that or not a stream, but a YouTube video that he did where he had the camera stopped at it's that one. That's the one he did. 8 and 9, I guess. Or 8. Yeah, that one. Of course, he had the thing off there. There we go. All in booty. I mean, these are empty, so there's not much weight to them, but at this speed, we're going to have to slow down way before we get there, especially with this guy, because, I mean, I could use the brakes of all the cars. If we have to change tracks, could probably derail at this speed. Depends on how sharp the turn is. We got green lights. We're going to be passing another train going the other way up here. Go. 4.1 miles. And I'm only at, so I'm at step 5 on my speed. At, I don't know what the percentage breaks down to, the percentage engine that I'm using, but it's the 5th throttle setting. The first one's like 13%, and then I don't think it doubles. I don't know. Any engineers in here? Probably not, because they'd probably be throwing up all over the place if they were watching this. But I like doing the yard work, the switching and the yard work, moving cars around more than I do going from point A to point B. The passenger service stuff is pretty hard. If you guys have done that before in this game, because of time schedules, and then of course, you know me, I'm coming in like a bull in a china shop, you know, hauling ass, and I slam on the brakes to skid in to the platform so everybody can load, and you miss the platform half the times, or you come in too slow. I guess it'd be like Flight Simulator, which I haven't played in a long time. I used to, in the 2000s, I mean, that's all I did. I was traveling around the country for work, and so I'd always fly the route the day before I'd go. And the 737s is my favorite aircraft. So I always flew Southwest, so I'd actually fly the route that I was going to go to with the airline. Okay, so now I got reduced speed coming up. Flashing yellow light to blow your butt down. Yeah, the landing is the hardest part. Landing is the tough part. taking off's easy. And then, of course, you know, when you're landing in the simulator, my favorite part is landing. But yeah, when you're landing in the simulator, so the speed limit just went back up. When you're landing in the simulator, though, you know, you don't have help like you do in the regular aircraft. So you have a co-pilot that can do much of the things for you, setting autopilot, which is, you know, not hard. But there's just a lot going on. Oh yeah, yeah. Zeebo mod, it looks great. I couldn't imagine. It must be just flipping awesome to fly in VR. Just do anything in VR. I don't have a VR headset, but this I'm pretty excited about, like, augmented reality, where you know, so VR is virtual, right? And then augmented is where you have things that interact with the world as you see them through your eyes. So I think augmented reality is going to be a lot more exciting than VR itself, because VR you have to wear the headset and all that, whereas even augmented reality I guess you would too. Okay, so we got 0.7 miles until it makes a stop and then haul ass again, I'm sure. So I'm starting the my approach speed here. Probably gonna have us check this. Gonna have a switch. Okay, it's got all the switching for us. Ooh, we're a little faster than we should. We're at 26. It's telling us we need to be like way slower, but we had no warnings. We did not derail though, amazingly. All right. Yeah. Yeah, if somebody has a VR set, it's just like, I'm going to borrow that. You don't mind, do you? It's awesome. I don't know how we didn't derail there, but we're good. We'll just eat a Snickers now and chill out. So I assume what's going to have me do is come up here to the stop, disconnect the stuff, and then pull forward 8 feet and be like, okay, you're good. Where I'm at 1 o'clock. So I may take a short break here and grab something to eat. Oh, maybe not. You got 10 of you guys here right now. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me. This is like literally a test stream for me, and you guys are gonna make me keep going because I don't want to leave you guys hanging. You're gonna be willing to hang out with me, then I'm gonna have to be willing to hang out more, right? I can't just take off on you. I didn't have anything going on anyways. Tell my wife, hey, why don't you bring me something? I've got people watching right now. I did not expect to have 10 people watching me screw around on this, so. All right, we did a little stretchy stretch there. So let's see, let's go in the cab. Let's take it out of gear, off. One more, I need to go one more. There we go. Independent brake on. Let's go ahead and get up out of the seat. Get to pull our underwear over our butts. All right. Uncouple. So here's what I was talking about. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and apply the handbrake. These are little nuances of the game that you don't have to do, but They're pretty fun. Train Sim itself doesn't have it, so this Train Sim World does. But so on some of the, what do you call it, these scenarios, whatever, you do that and you go decouple and you take off, and the train's just sitting there vibrating like the Matrix style. So we'll see what happens here. All right, no vibrating. That's it. Boom. Do the next one. Jennifer, thank you so much for following. We're gonna just continue on like this thing didn't even stop. Let's see what our score is. It says you passed. Somehow you didn't derail. But yeah, I just like doing the timetables ones. Let's see. You want to do something with the big engine? See what we got here. I think I've done most of the scenarios, but oh no. We want to unload aggregate. Okay. What I like doing. All right, here we go. We are, and I think this is one of those. Hey, how you doing? I got a conductor. See what we're dealing with here. So we got one engine. I've done this before where I grab those other ones. I think we should try. I think we should grab all three engines and see what happens. And what's the worst thing that can happen? We fail. Okay. Not worried about it. We're doing it. We're going to grab them, and then we're going to set them all up so that we can run power units for all three. Then maybe you guys can see how to set up an engine if you don't already know. I do. Those are ditch lights, rear lights. I haven't played this engine in a little bit, so I'm looking for the ditch lights right now. I thought it was gauge lights, step lights. I thought it was right here somewhere. Okay. So here, turn on our number plates. We don't need engine room or platform lights on. We'll set this up in a minute. Actually, we'll set it up right now. So we're going to be controlling the headlights of the other engines with this. Our fuse panel here. Turn off this warning device here so the train doesn't go into emergency when you ignore it. And then we should be ready to go. Get in my chair. Come on, you get in. There we go. All right, let's look at the switches here. So we are going to pull forward. We're going to go right here. We're going to stop here. We're going to back in. We're going to grab these two engines and see if the game fails us. Oops. So let's go get those engines. Let's see what happens. And this train has a broken, like the horns broke inside of the DLC, so you can't just honk it real quick. You have to hold it for a minute. So let's go. Let's turn that shit off. Dynamic brakes off. Brakes are off. We're going to go ahead and throttle up. Let's go get these guys right next to us. Those GP38s not bigger? Might be 38s. Yeah, I think they're the same size. They're already warmed up, so I'm just thinking, hey, you want me to come get them? You warmed them up for me. It wants us to go get the cars that are down here on this track anyways. Don't see any other engines on them, right? Yeah, we're gonna grab them. Unless this is the one where you gotta go through the hopper. And then, well, no, I should be fine still. Still be fine in order to get them past get them. Yeah, because the engines will be on this side, the cars will be behind me. I said, we're doing it. I'm not trying to play by the rules here. That's boring. We gotta go past that switch there. Concentration. Welcome, Purple Basket. Glad you're here. Glad you enjoy this. I do too. I do it when it works. Oh shit! No! I think I have the brakes on. I'm using the WASD key. Okay, come on. There we go. All right, now we'll climb up on board. First or reverse. Here we go. So we're going to pick up these engines back here. Hook them up and set them up as additional power and braking units. Unless the scenario tells us to die. Because we're trying to do something that it doesn't want us to. In free mode, I've done it, but then you can't get on the main line and the game crashes because, or you know, you quote derail. Kind of sucks. Like I'd like to go get that one engine over there, 508, because it's sitting there all by itself on that shunt. So I'd love to grab it, but boom. Okay, we're connected. Now, let's go ahead and... All right, I'm going to be right back, okay? You stay right there. So I can actually run in and... it's so much faster just to not have to chain those to get down and go around. But I was going to say, let's see. Let's read. Here we go. Oh, sit in the seat. You don't have to. No. Ah. Okay, so what we're going to do, cut out. That's for your brakes. So we're saying we're going to go ahead and let the front unit control the brakes here. And then here we're going to put this into trail 6. And we're going to say... we're an intermediate unit there. We'll turn on the lights. And we're already run. I was going to try to... I probably can here if I throttled up. It's in neutral, so... Okay, so the engine's running. Alright. This one's set. Close the door here. Go down and around. Make sure we don't get runned over. Alright. Okay, so same thing here. Now this is now the one in the back. So we're now controlled from another unit for the lights. That's the headlights. We're in run. We also want, so our brakes need to be cut out and our need to be trail 6 or 26. That enables us to control the locomotive from the front unit. Okay, and then these switches here allow us to, again, go from the front. I'm just going to check the parking brake is released. And brake. Good there. Close that up. Let's see what happens when we pull it forward. Oh, you know, one other thing I didn't check, but I'm sure it is already. That would be our brake setup. So we're handle off. That's what we wanted. All right, let's go back to the lead engine. I'm up slowly. Close the door behind us. Have a seat. Get some fresh air in here. Okay. All right, so we got 2 more engines. I hope you don't mind there, conductor. Let's take a look back here. Let's see, where's the... There we go. Now if we look, so see there's no headlights on and stuff. So now if we go in here and we go ahead and put the headlights dim. Now you see they're on. And when we go in reverse, the ditch lights theoretically should come on, but I think the game's broken. It only controls the head unit, and the trailing unit, it's not sending it all the way here. I've noticed that before. So you're confused about all the stuff that I just did? I'm sorry about that. But if you ever do play this game and you want to see how to... Yeah, just pull all the levers and stuff. You'll have to go in slow motion. That's the beauty of simulators. When they do it right, they do it right. I hate this reflection here from the front headlight. Oh, no, it's from the sunlight. Okay. All right, so I'm now ready to go. That's the loco brake right there. This is the train brake, so this controls all the brakes everywhere. I hope I didn't just hit emergency, because then I'll have to wait a few minutes. So let's give it... There we go. We're moving forward. Now we have 3 power units. That means that all 3 of these locomotives are providing power and braking. Oh, look at that. And we got the passenger train coming right next to us as well. I'm going to confuse you even more there, Simos. I'm going to connect to the cars up here. And then, if we're going the opposite way, I'll need to run all the way back to the engine and back now and make that the primary engine. And there'll be a few things that we have to do for that. I'm surprised the game did not make us start all over again because we did something it doesn't like. Hey, I appreciate it. Thanks, game. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Like I said, the train sim world lets you play with all these levers and knobs and buttons and stuff. The train simulator itself doesn't have. It's more about going through all the different switches and taking stuff from point A to point B. This lets you play with all the knobs and stuff, so it's nice. All right. Put a little brake on so we don't go slamming into the cars in front of us. I'm in neutral. Try to hit them about 4 miles an hour if possible. Below 5 anyways. 3.7. That was a little hard, but that's fine. Okay. So now, we'll put on the locomotive brake. Charge all the rest of the brakes. So, if I'm going in reverse, which it says wait right here for the brakes to charge. Or, we have to send pressure through all the lines of the cars to release the brakes. So the way air brakes work is when the lines are discharged, when there's no pressure in the lines, the brakes have springs on them to actually engage them. So you're using air to lift the brakes, kind of like in a semi-truck. Same thing. You're using the air to lift the pads off the brakes to release them. All right. So I still have to wait for a moment, probably because I didn't do what it wanted to. And that's fine, because we'll just fail the scenario. Or we can redo it, I guess. See what happens. Wait for a moment. All right, while we're waiting, probably won't let us do it. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the front headlight now. You can hear all the cars moving around over there. We're going to go ahead and set this one up with these knobs right here. We're going to turn off. So these ones here allow us to control this engine from here. So when we turn those off, we're going to have to... I didn't need step lights or gauge lights. So I have to turn this. So this will be one of those things you just got to go back and watch again. So I'm going to set this, the brakes, back to cutout. I don't want to control them from here anymore. But since this is trail 6, I've got my lights, everything off, reversers in neutral, the brakes are set. Now I'm going to be controlling this one from another unit. And we should be set here. Conductor, you stay right there. Because I'm not going to be controlling the train from this place anymore. I'm going to go over here. And we're going to go to the engine, which would be the front. Again, the scenario is probably going to die on me, which is fine because I'm actually using this opportunity to play around and see what I can get away with. So here, we're no longer being controlled from another unit. We're going to be controlling any other things, any other of the locomotives. We want to control their headlights with this switch here. So this, now we're controlling another unit, but it has to be coupled at the long hood. So with trains, this is the hood. This is where the diesel engine is. This is the hood, and it's long. The one up here, this is the short hood here. It's like, I don't know why they call it, like a hood of a car, I guess. So this is the short hood, and then back is the long hood. So we're going to control anything that's behind us with this switch here, their headlights. And then we shut the door. Oh, you know, I didn't shut the other windows, but that's fine. Like I said, yeah. Wait for service. So we can't go anywhere until 1600. What time? Where's my clock at? I don't know. So we're going to set up this engine to take control. Reverser. Turn on our headlights. Actually, we can go dim since we're not moving yet. We want to control the one in the rear. We're going to change our brakes. Now we're in charge of the brakes. And then we're also in charge of the power as the lead engine. Turn on the gauge lights. I don't need step lights on. And then we should be ready to rock and roll whenever we get permission to go. Oh, there's the clock. So it says service is scheduled to start at 1600, which is weird because, oh, maybe it's these engines don't start until later. So according to the clock down there where the speedometer is in the lower right-hand corner, it's 14:36. So it says you got to wait an hour and a half before you can do anything. I don't think so. Because as soon as I start rolling forward, it's going to say, guess what, punk? You didn't do what I wanted you to, so therefore we're going to kill you, your game. Because I'm basically going to have to cross these tracks here and go across red lights and get smashed by other trains. What they're trying to say. Want to see? Let's go. Oh, wait. Going forward. Set that forward. Here we come. Here we come. Three power units. As soon as we go across. Oh, wait, did I turn the brakes off? Nope. Gotta take the brakes off if you want to go anywhere. Then I've got the rear headlight on dim. I don't need it at all because there's cars behind it. You probably didn't notice it, but I did. So here we go. I'll contact signal and say I'm coming through, and they're like, you can't go yet. I'm like, whatever, and then the game is going to end, and then we'll start it and do it the right way. As soon as we cross this one, we're going to get in trouble. That's the main line, this one that's out here that we're getting ready to cross. See the red lights right there? That means don't go. Here we come. Like air traffic control, you know, they tell you where you can and can't go. Well, we're like, yep, we're doing our own thing. What we signed up for is not what's going on, so See? We had the red light. Yeah, no problem. Oh shit. I should have just hit redo. So that's how you set up your engines to do all that stuff. Maybe we should just go ahead and throw this thing in a high gear now. Yeah, damn lawbreaker for sure. Let's go ahead and do some shit that I don't normally do. Because, see what time we got here. We want to do a nighttime or like an evening. So we're going to do passenger service. My least favorite. All right. So I want to, which side? Take a look here. So we got passenger. We want to let him out on the left side. Damn it. All right, so go ahead. Lock left. A little bit. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, now while we're loading passengers, we'll go ahead and get everything set up. And I'm not familiar with this train at all, so this is definitely going to be very interesting. So that should be all set up. Cursor. We use the headlights. They're happy about that. There's no headlight there. Okay, I'm missing anything. So it should be E. Front marker light, number light. We need engine room on. Platform lights, we believe there. Automatic brakes. I'd have to run all the way back to the train. I notice it doesn't work very well where we set the headlight thing back there, so I'm trying to use the mouse right here to get to where it says lock left. I'm locking the doors. Go. Should be going. Alright, we got something not set right. My brakes. Oh, I don't have it. And I'm looking down at the bottom for amperage to start going, but it's not. Dynamic brakes. I'm missing something. Not hearing the. I'm not hearing it spin up. Wood and pipes. Gauge lights. Oh, PCS open. Must have hit. Wait for the PCS open to go away, which is your, like when we hit emergency. I don't think I hit emergency, but should be good. There's probably a passenger laying underneath taking a soon as I can figure out. It's this thing right here. It's PCS open deal. That is your. Oh, you know what? Let's see. Turn that shit off. The warning device. Yeah, that's off. Had this issue before with this scenario. So maybe going back to freight. Well, we're going to be a little late, gentlemen, or ladies and gentlemen. So we can figure out how to get the flipping brakes off. Yes, open. Let's go look and see if there's a passenger under the wheels anywhere. Punch this lady in the face. Can't. I don't see anybody under there stuck. Sorry, ma'am. We are not going anywhere right now because there's something wrong with the brakes. Doom, 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 doom. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. I mean, it's like, get out of the way, goddammit. I'm trying to go. I mean, everything looks good here. Hell, want to go up ladder? Yep. Hello. Let me get out of there. Whatever. Move, or I shoot you. Stab you in the neck. You guys want Otis here or something? Jesus. Pardon me, excuse me. Get out of the way. I'm trying to get there for the cops to arrest me. Yeah, I don't know. PCS. Piece of shit. That's what it stands for, I thought. Now you know why I don't drive passenger trains. I can't even sit in the engine or see. There we go. So I mean, it's 5 minutes. The service. It's supposed to be Oh, is it because I didn't hit the stupid reset button? No. Well, we're gonna give it another second, and we're gonna say fuck it and leave. That didn't work. Cut off valve out. That doesn't make. Yeah, doors are closed. Cut off valve in. Dynamic brake? Nope. So I've seen when the PCS is. I got an award for that. When the so the brake warns off. But when the PCS is open, that has to do with your emergency braking system. And all right, I don't see no emergency braking problems. My brakes currently on. I'm not hearing the engine. Let's go back in the. Oh. Can't go back there. You can go back there. Yeah, passenger service sucks. Okay, alert or reset. That's what I was looking for. Don't tell me the 5-minute thing started. We've already failed scenario. Independent off. Brake release. Brakes are releasing. Reverse or forward. All the pressure is released. But see, I'm not hearing any. Not hearing any change in the engine. Huh. What'd you say? You said go to something different, right? Yep. Fuck that guy. And that's why I don't do passenger service. Let's see. What else we got? What else can we do? Don't want to do passenger. Here's the new stuff. This is up in the Canadians. A GP9 or 38. Okay. See what we got. So take a cut of empty tanks. Guard switching. 20 minutes. Yeah, it's kind of broke. But I mean, I've had that problem before. It took me probably an hour to figure it out. And then I got the brakes released. And then I was, an hour behind on the service. So, all right. So here's a different type of engine. This is Canadian Northern. You want to turn the radio on? Okay. Turn my gauge lights on. Lights. Forward. You should start seeing a commonality here of all the things I'm trying. You got this panel here, which is interesting because these panels, they control the lights right above the numbers there in the front of the cab. And it's, I read or I heard it's something to do with like what the load that you're carrying is. So it's the old school way of notifying other trains or whatever what your loads is. So now you see I've got the green lights on. And then fun is green. Let's go red. And just turn those off. We don't need them. It's the class of train that Yart says. Now I got red lights on. That's all that is. I don't know what they do, but fun stuff. Okay. We don't need the heater on. Is anybody cold? Headlights forward. Cursor. Brakes. So, actually, we can't. Telling us to, guess we gotta uncouple the damn things first. Trying to take off, and I don't have the, Alright, handbrake. Go. Hey, brother! What up, brother? Thank you for following me on my one of a few streams that I ever do. Okay. This is going to be, possibly entertaining. I'm trying to get this guy going here. And Dustin Mosley, 16, thank you so much for the follow. Oh, shit. Speaking of singing, we're going to be singing the blues here in a minute if we don't have our switches set correctly, because that's what this scenario is. Z Brenna will be singing for us shortly after we derail. It'd be perfect if you have a broken voice with a broken train. Oh, that's cool. You see that thing, that cable hanging right there? At the end of train still? Winging. All right, let's stop right here past the switch. Oh, we're not going to even make it past the switch. That's great. So close, no matter how far. All right, let's get this party going here. No, go forward, go forward, go forward. Gonna come in hot. Kind of sucks. It makes me go all the way over here just so I can, like, I don't know, work my legs out, get back. Let's look inside here. Problem is we don't have the windows open. All right. Oops. I tried to grab the one underneath. So here's what we're doing. So we got independent brake on. I want service. If I went one more setting, by the way, that would have been emergency. And then you got to wait 27 minutes for everything to uncheck itself. Not good. However, going to go right here. We're going to toss this switch. Toss this salad thing here. played with the hazards last night, and they're talking about salad tossing and all that stuff on OCRP. Pretty funny. Okay, so it wants us to go here. So our job is to pick up some stuff and take some stuff to some other stuff, apparently. What did I break? What did I break? Did I break something? Are you talking about the how did I break the locomotive? Oh, yeah. How did I break the locomotive? Or how did I break it? How did I add brakes, or how did I break it? Okay, so we're going to go in reverse. Just tell everybody we're coming backwards. Headlight intensity, rear. All right. You don't need that horn. Oh, so I use the keyboard. I'm using the, on the keyboard, so W and S is your reverse or forward and reverse. A and D is your power. So A adds power, D takes away power. And then you have the locomotive brakes. The independent brakes, it's called, it's like the brackets right next to the P key, as in Paul. And then right below it, your semicolon and your quotes. That's going to be your train brakes, your automatic train brakes. So if you do quotes, it says it initial reduction, it just adds a little bit and so forth. Now you could do it all in the controller and stuff. I don't remember what all the things do, so because this is live and not Memorex, I figured I would just do it the way I know how. And of course you can actually touch the handles and stuff inside. You want to do it that way. We do have a yard speed here of 15. So I'm going to try not to go hauling ass around everywhere. The thing where we just went through, I think it's the train wash. If that's not it, it's the refueling / oil spot. I think I'm going to come back here, pick up these cars. And we're going to see where it has us take them. I've never played a scenario before. It's the first time I ever played this one, this service scenario. It's not a full scenario. It's the way that I selected it was I just want to do, you know, something specific at a time frame. All right, so those are good. I just took the throttle off by hitting D, and I'm going to add some brake here. Since it's just the locomotive, you only really need the independent brake. I just am in the habit of using both. Okay, so it wants me to go. If I take them off now, the train starts rolling. I'm on an incline. If you look, just to I can't show you. I don't have a pointer, but if you look over the speedometer, right hand side, it says what the grade is. So it's a 5% point, a half a degree grade going towards the front of the engine. Up. Okay, we go back in the cab where I'm looking backwards. I will turn off the rear, go back to front because we're going forward. What else was I going to do? Oh, check the switches. Check up from here. We'll switch, throw that one. Now we're going straight. Got a train driving by up there. Okay, so that's good. Coming back here. And we got a red light there, so we don't want to pass that red light. All right. Now, go forward. Add a little bit so we don't roll back too far. A little bit more. Don't want to go crazy. Brakes off. Go to a skidding start there. L off. $300 yards. 300 meters for you that use the metric system. close to it anyways. I'm on the confusing Imperial system, so 300 yards for me. I turn a backlight. Oh, maybe I did. 714. Canadian National, right? Canada National. All right, let's take a look here. Let's see what it's having us do. We're stopping right about there before the red. Because you all saw what happened when you run the red lights. Cops are all over you, throwing you in jail, handcuffing you, taking away your weapons. You got to pay $100,000 for weapons again. Wait, that's the wrong game. It's a different game. We don't want to come in too hot because I don't know how good the brakes are in these things. All right. Go inside the blue here, and then we'll slam on the brakes. Come to a skidding halt. 9, 8, 7. 3 yards shy, huh? All right, now it wants me 23 yards. Should we get out and walk on foot? Why not? See where we're going. Oh, let's not be a jerk. Let's do this the right way. Gotta have our safety first, right? Put the 3-step on. I'm gonna go service. Yes. All right. Arlo, welcome, my friend. Welcome, Arlo. Another Barry mod. Welcome to one of the few streams that I do. Thanks so much for being here. Okay. See if we can throw that switch. It doesn't want to do it. We had it. Yeah. Come on. Quit. Quit. There we go. Weird when you're using a mouse doing it. Okay, so if we look at what we're doing here, so we just listen. We just threw that. Okay, it's right there. This switch is for that rail. So confusing. Okay. Oh, I gotta turn off the lights and the platform lights. You don't need those on. Let's see. Platform lights. There. Oh, we don't have our little number lights on the front. Now they should be. Sit down. It's fine. Yeah. Now they're all lit up. Look at that. Boom. Now we know who we are. All right. So I like to do this. There's these external views. I like to pretend like somebody's riding on the back. So that way when I go slamming into somebody else, get it all together. Okay, so reverser in reverse. Brakes off. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. All right, we threw that switch correctly, so now we're headed back to these tankers. I think we should hit those at about 300 miles an hour and just watch them blow up everybody. That would be fun. Fortunately, they don't actually have explosions in here. But I'd do it. Boom! Okay. Now, yeah, I'd do it, man. Okay, so now it wants us to go where? Stay where? Yeah, of course, it wants to go backwards. No worries. Do that. I mean, all I'll do is, if we were to do that, all it would actually do is, like, just end the scenario. So, how did I do that? I've always wondered how I did that. Make the thing come out, the reverser handle. Okay, so there's one view. There's the back view. That's what I was looking for. All right, you know what? I think these cars may have had emergency brakes on. You hear the squeaking? Let's go take a look. I gotta take it out of gear. Something's on. Okay, there's no emergency brake there. Or parking brake. I always call it emergency brake. That released? Yep. Either these guys are rusty or something's on. Yeah, look at there it is. I told you. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Tried to catch me, didn't you? One on two. Nope, that one's released. See if they snuck one in the middle somewhere. And okay, so it's just the one. I could feel it. It's just so weird. It's a damn video game, but yeah, you could feel it. Like the engine is not doing. Like you can't feel it like you'd be able to feel it in real life, feeling it, but you can feel it, kind of feeling it, of the feeling that something's not right. You know what I'm saying? Yep, WD-40. That's probably exactly what it needs. But so you hear the squeaky wheels right there, but you're not hearing the scraping. You can feel it, but you can't feel it. Feel it. Feeling it. Are you feeling it? Yeah, it's not grinding and Stormy Grace, thank you so much for joining us. I should be bored in about 14 seconds, so I apologize for that ahead of time. However, maybe hang out and we can make some jokes. Oh, good, good. You love the train sims, then you're definitely in the place to watch how not to do it. I mean, I do love train sims. I do know how to do it, but we're also trying to break some stuff. I've already done a few scenarios where it said do this and do that, and I was like, no, I want to do it my way. And it's like, you can't. Like, yeah, I can. WD-40 is a name for water displacement. It took 40 attempts to get it right. That is definitely interesting. Glad you got all your chores done. I didn't have any chores today, so I went ahead and figured I'd stream today and get everything working. I think my next stream, well, it might be, depends what day Barry decides to take a break. That might be my next day to stream. Just trying to get here to the, I think it wants the back car to stop here at the 152-yard mark because there's no way. Man, maybe I can get the engine there. We'll just keep going. I think the way that this works is it wants me, to be right there at the 130 yard mark. Did you get that tank, the water changed out in that tank? Freshwater tank? Right. My friend, my buddy used to do it in like a trash can. He had a saltwater tank, but he would big old trash can and use his water pump and all that stuff. $5-gallon bucket, okay. He did corals. Well, he had fish in there as well, but he had all kinds of fish tanks, shark tanks and coral tanks and all that stuff. All right, let's see how far back we're going to go here without wrecking. Almost there. Take it all the way back to the stops. Or not. Okay, it likes that, huh? Put on some brake. Go in the cab. Out of gear. Independent brake on. Full service. Suppression. Why did... Okay, so it had me come all the way back here. Our trash goes out today as well. I have a teenager for that now. I don't have to do it as often. I've done my 30-some years of taking trash cans out, 40 years of taking trash cans out. His turn. But yep, for sure. I do bring them in all the time though. Okay, so we came all the way back here, and now it's like, yeah, just go forward. It's like, why do I have to come all the way back here to go forward? That doesn't make no sense. Yeah, mine's a junior right now, and my youngest is a junior in high school. Why do I have a backlight on? Oh, it's this other switch here, and he's done with school for the year. They're like, I guess they're all their assignments and everything, because this virus deal is voluntary. They can like do their work voluntarily, is what they said yesterday. So their grades can't go down if they don't do it, but they can only go up if they do it. So like, go for it, get all A's. Yeah, it's just kind of weird. So I bet you it's having me go forward, and it's going to have me put it on one of those two shunts there. I'm not sure. And my oldest daughter is a college graduate. She's a molecular biologist. She's getting ready to take her MCATs. But those are kind of put on hold right now as well due to this whole situation. But molecular biologists, I mean, that's what they need right now to try to fight these virus. All right, let's see. We're gonna make it. Oh, did I put too much brake on? I put too much brake on. Almost made it, just by 7 yards. Probably would have given it to me, but stop here. Or reverse now. Okay. So now I'm going to, I gotta throw that switch, and we're going back here, the maintenance racks. Yeah, retirement, that'll put a hold on a few things. Changing your lifestyle. And you got it. You can't do that forever. Didn't tell everybody we're coming backwards, so. Looks like we're going the right way. We've been going for almost 3 hours now, huh? With all the problems that we had with the World of Trucks, and not the internet itself, but just everybody on the internets. So that means, so it's almost 2 o'clock my time, or it is just hit 2 o'clock my time. And I think we're going live on OCRP at 4, so we only got 2 more hours. I'm going to have to take a break at some point. Probably go for another hour on this stream, and that way you guys can get all ready for the plan on OCRP tonight is to actually have a pretty big night. We're going to try to patch in the hangout rounds and make them prospects, and then I think we are going to patch in Samsonite. We asked Swizzy. I asked Swizzy last night if he could come in. He's kind of a prospect in the MC as well. He hasn't been around much in general. So I said, hey, Swizz, why don't you come in? Man, we need you here, and can do all this together, get everybody in there. So we'll see. We have 9 members of the STFU right now, but I think there's only, that's if you count Swizz and then Jamal. Oops. Gotta keep coming back. My friend Chris, Jamal hasn't been around a bit in a while. He's actually off work due to an injury himself, back injury. So he hasn't been on OCRP. But if you guys remember from when we first started the MC, there's our friend Jamal. What happened to the other 2 last night? Are you talking about the twins, or who are you talking about? Well, we weren't live last night, by the way. We had the night off. Well, I was on as a Leo. If you're talking about the twins on Friday night was the last time we streamed, or we were live. And they're involved in iRacing. So they do the iRacing meets and OCRP iRacing, plus I guess they have their own league. So that's going to take some of their time as well. So they're not always going to be available with us. Woo. Trying to get this back. Yeah, the twins are actually brothers in real life. They're not actual twins, but, you know, in game they're twins. That's our goal, to keep growing the MC. We actually want to, yeah, they're doing iRacing. They love it. I've watched it. So a lot of times, there's an OCRP iRacing league as well. I'm not a member of that. I don't have a steering wheel. I've never been a person that's really enjoyed watching it, but I've watched Jeff will sometime, at least last season, he narrated it, the play-by-play with Joe Cortez, who's a member of OCRP, and he's a real-life radio announcer. So they get on there and they like narrate it and stuff, and you have ornery frontiersmen who will be down in the pit row, and it's great. Pretty neat. All right, so what does it want me to do now? Probably pull forward another 10 feet? Oh, wait for 10 minutes. Okay, here we go. We're going to chat about iRacing for the next 10 minutes. Or is it 10 meters? Wait for 10 meters or wait for 10 minutes? At this point, I can take a drink of my coffee that's cold. I guess they're doing maintenance on these oil tankers. I guess that's what we're waiting on. Yeah, they've come into Barry's Discord, and they get involved in there as well. It's great. They're good guys for sure. We enjoy having them as well. I think everybody in the MC right now is, everybody's there for the right reason. Everybody's just having fun, letting the whole story kind of unfold. Destroyer Esk 320. Thank you so much for following. Welcome to the ongoing chat on the limited edition Kung Fu Beer stream. You got banned from his Discord. Well, all the mods are here now, so I should start making them all mods so they can ban you again. What's going on? Actually, so who was it? Was it Z or Arlo who took out one of my comments I made in? I said, everybody, I'll be there in 5 minutes or something like that. We're getting going, and one of his mods had accidentally deleted that in the Twitch chat, which was fine. It was no big deal. I just thought it was funny. Would you get banned for in his Discord? Better start typing. Uh-oh. Oh, it's still showing. Okay, cool. Let's see. Boom. There's one. Where's the other one? There. Now you can delete my messages now in this one. Oh. Yeah, don't oh no, thanks guys. Appreciate you guys being here for sure. Now I can rely on you to take care of all these people that are coming in this stream and saying everything that we don't want them to say. Just kidding. Like, wait a minute, I don't want to be a mod. Too late. She-Ra. I figured you guys know what the hell you're doing. I don't, I mean, I know how to do a whole bunch of shit on the internet, but I'm not a big mod and stuff, so I don't want to be a mod. If you guys don't want to be mods, tell me, I'll remove it. But there you have it. What happens when I'm forced to wait for 10 minutes to watch a train sit here, start making everybody. Does everybody want to be a mod or what? I'm not going to do that. Mod Wars. Awesome. Yeah, for those who don't know, I think everybody here already knows. Most of my content goes on YouTube. I'm just going to keep repeating myself till the mods ban me from my own stream. But yeah, We put most of our content up on YouTube. This is just a technical test, if you will, today to make sure that last month when I streamed, I had just massive frame rates. It turned out that the biggest problem of that was that I play normally on a 4K monitor, and the Streamlabs OBS, aka Slobs, is not a fan of having two different resolutions on monitors. So even though I wasn't sending it out at 4K, I was still playing the game in 4K, and then I was sending out at 720. The Streamlabs OBS on the 1080p monitor did not like the game being in 4K and it being in 1080p. So we're kind of stuck running at 1080p now on my perspective. So it's kind of a pain. Everything's large and in charge. So we're still waiting 10 minutes until it decides that everything's repaired here. I'm going to walk away for just 1 minute and use the restroom, and I'll be right back. Okay, so okay, now it's telling us go forward. I do like those big curved monitors, by the way, but I haven't seen any 4K that aren't like $12,000. Right. So you guys might hear some noise in the background a little bit. That'll be our washer going. So you know if it's too loud. I'll see if I shouldn't hear it because my microphone isn't too sensitive. He tried to put it this first, and I'm going longer than I thought. So go ahead. All right. So it's telling us wait 10 minutes. Wait a minute. Wait, we're going. So didn't have us disconnect anything. Going here, back to there, and then we're gonna probably, I guess we're just doing some maintenance. So we will get right over here, go 12 miles away, throw one switch, and then back up. Ask her. I just saw that. Chat is telling you to be quiet, Joe. You got to do what you got to do. Okay, here we go. 70. 60. Oh, we're coming in hot. Okay. Not too bad. Oh, man, I just missed it again. Like we're going uphill, so I'm not sure why that's such a pain there. Are you okay? So now it's gonna have us put us right back where we got him from, I guess. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, in reverse. Put it in reverse. I don't think I whistled when I went forward, did I? I'm gonna go grab my soup. I'll be back in a second. I know it's still rolling. See how I did that? Throwing it in reverse. I'm going to get my soup, and I made it back just in time. Almost like I knew what I was doing to begin with. On the ground. Now we're going to have to go back, almost hit those stops again, and probably pull it right back forward where we got it from. That's all live, guys. Chaos is telling us live, not on Memorex. Like I said, if you want to see how things are done right, I'll tell you how it's done right, but I don't necessarily always do it right. Like Hal, you know, he doesn't he's not necessarily a non-criminal. At the same time, he's not innocent, but he does not like to get caught. All right. Good safety first. Or okay, so we got to throw these switches. Want us to go right back here? Now I'll be right here while we go forward. Oops. Good bell. Yeah, we got to eat some homemade soup here. Got homemade broccoli cheese soup my wife made yesterday. You want to know what Hal's backstory is? It is good. It is good. We might have to do a. It's so hard because we don't have any of the original content for How Hilarious. When I first started in OCRP, he was going to be my criminal character, and the worst that he ever got was like a drinking while driving, not intoxicated, but drinking, driving with an open container. That was the worst charge he had in OCRP for like the first year. Family stew. This is like this has ham, steak, potatoes, broccoli, carrots, cheese. I don't know, whatever else you put in it. And I'm so close all the time. Trying to do it. Oh, that's it. Boom shakalaka. That was going to make us disconnected at least. What did we get? Got a gold medal. Damn right. All right. Mm-hmm. I'll do too many of the introductions. Yeah, for you guys who weren't here in the very beginning, we started doing American Truck Simulator today, but the world of trucks is overloaded, so we kept losing our ability to continue with Delivery Plus. I mean, it started off in a hole, anyways. I didn't have my trailer with me, so we started off on the wrong foot. After we got all that sorted out, then the world of trucks started screwing us over. So there's a GP9. 54 to 63 is when they were made. It's an older cousin. It's made well. So this is the EMD, and this is they're both EMDs. Okay, Electromotive. No, Purple. I don't have the UK pack because, I'm in the United States, and I'm kind of like a snobby like that. I'm not really a big fan of the UK trains, Russian trains, and all those. I'm not the European stuff. It's just, I'm from here, so this is what I like. Unfortunately, I do the same thing in what's that called? Transport Fever 2. I run the US packs just because that's what I know. I have something in. Rapid transport, like that train right there. I just Oh boy. Now we got to do an introduction because I clicked something. I've already done all these, but I've transferred it back and forth between different things. So, yeah. Hey, when it stops working, like right when you're in the middle of something and it just stops working. I guess we're just going to get in it or what? I'm aboard. Okay. Yeah, walk around, hold the battery on. That's the thing. I don't know these trains. It even in English. What the hell's a Zug? Osblenden? No, thank you. Yeah, it wants me to go right here and turn it on, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to get a translation book out to figure out what to do. Feel boring. Yep. German train. Plus, I'm trying to eat my damn soup before it gets cold. All right, let's see. We're at 2:25 my time. I think about 35 minutes left. So we'll do this scenario and then we'll probably cut the stream for today. I've never been to. The only place I've been here in Europe is Italy and Sicily, which I love those places. I've been meaning to go. I got out of the Navy while I was in the Pacific, and I was in the Pacific, and then when I got out, I got a job that was traveling. I'm like, woohoo, no reverser in there. Why not? Okay. Anyways, I thought I was gonna go to see Europe, and I did not. Are we waiting for all these stupid goals to pop up? Is that what's going on? That's why I can't put the reverser in? Yeah, let's get out of there. Turn off that damn bill. Okay. It's not the... Maybe he doesn't want me to use that one? I don't know. I can't put the reverser in. You can't... I broke it for sure. Oh, wait. There it goes. You just have to look down a little bit. Okay. Let's go back and see if we can look down a little bit. Tilt our head slightly to be able to put in a reverser switch handle. You guys want to see how to start the engine? Uh-oh. That's how you turn it off. How do we start it? Okay. Well, let's turn this. For isolation, we're going to actually turn it over to start. And then from here, we actually have a fuel prime gauge from there. No, you're not supposed to do that. Like you can turn all the electricity and stuff off by pulling that switch there. Blur, yeah, we don't want that on. Safety devices, leave all that shit off. Otherwise, problems. Anyways, So the other engines, you come over here, and I usually do it from one of these. Can't open this. So in the Canadian ones, apparently you can't open them back here. Start it directly from the diesel engine itself. May have to go and show you on a regular. Anyways, here you're gonna go to fuel prime. Okay. Then see if it starts. And there you go. So that's how you start. Like, do you want to give up control? No. And then after, if you don't switch this switch back, then you won't be able to control the engine. So you go back to run. Then we'll you can't do anything until you get the reverser in there. There we go. I had to look down right here, put it in. And so the engine's running. Okay, now let's go make sure the other one's on too, because usually when you hit the emergency stop, the second one shuts off. Unless it started because I did that. All right, reverser. Down there somewhere. There we go. It's weird. I don't know why, because I mean, shouldn't be able to control it there. Okay, well, anyways, we'll set it up, cut out, and then this should be trail 6. It is. Handle off. We are ready to go there. Set the lights so that we can control from another unit. Turn on our little light bulbs there. We don't need the platform lights on in the daytime. And so this engine is now set up as long as the handbrake isn't. Handbrake's in the back. Handbrake's not on. Brake right there. And so why would the other one be? Who knows? All right. Now, this guy, we're going to be lead. Our brakes are in freight. We're controlling the other headlights now. On hood, like we talked about earlier. Don't need platform lights on. We got our number plates on. Let's go ahead and have a seat. Underwear goes right up our butt. Turn on the front lights. Turn on the back lights. Independent brakes. Bail off. All these damn achievements are happening. Turn on the ditch lights. You have control, cab lights, we don't need those on. Turn on the gauge lights. We're going forward. 165 yards. A little bit at a time. Let's go ahead and turn off the bell. Got some movement. Got to look at the switching. Wasn't switched, so we better do that before we derail ourselves. Actually have a YouTube video, or the first Train Simulator World video I did on YouTube. I just did one the other day where I was doing kind of what I've done today. But it does explain how to start up the engines from dead and to set them up in multi-engine mode. I think it's the name of the video, actually, multi-engine. Or multi-engine setup. I gotta be in the trees. I have a feeling we're gonna go back and get those tanker cars back there and then do something with them. Big secret right now. Okay, so now we want to switch. Check that switch. Good. We got a red light there. They want us to come pick up these cars. I think the red light's coming forward, though. I don't think it's going backwards. You got a yellow light there. Do you want to get there? Might have to wait. I don't see why. There's no traffic. That's the controller. Yep. Say go for it. Reverse or reverse. Back we go. I'm just finishing my dinner here while we're picking up cars. Timothy Yarkowaski, thank you so much for your follow. We're just killing time here, waiting for the big superstar to come online. Barry Bogan, obviously. Everybody's hanging out with me as, yeah, go run in the store and try not to get sick there. Arlo, we'll see you when you get back. So anyways, everybody's here just killing time with me. Waiting for the Mr. Wonderful to get here. I think I've had a pretty good day here with the Streamlabs. It seems to be working well. So I might be back next Saturday streaming, Saturday US. We'll have to see how that goes. Unless, actually next Saturday might be the UFC. So, well, it may or may not. Who knows what's going on with that yet. Normally on Saturdays I watch UFC. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with all that. It was supposed to be Khabib Nurmagomedov and Tony Ferguson, which is a fight I've been waiting for about 2 years. I don't know if they're going to do it without fans. I know there's a travel restriction for Khabib to leave Russia, but I thought Dana said that they're going into Russia. I'm thinking the virtual UFC is going to be like maybe Tony and Khabib will actually play UFC 3 on Xbox or something against each other. Imagine that. Be kind of weird. That would be. If you had like side by side views. Oh, it's just they left the brakes on me again. It feels good. Doesn't feel like it's dragging. Stretch them out nice and slow. Oh man, yeah. I'd love to hear Khabib like curse. I can think the accent and like what he would say in my head, but I can't. It won't pass through my lips correctly, so I'm not even gonna bother. But yeah, him cursing in like that Russian accent would be hilarious. All right, all right, all right. All the switches look good all the way downtown. Julie Brown. That would truly be amazing if they did that, like not as a pay-per-view, just as just for the fans, since everybody's stuck at home. It's like, well, UFC's stuck at home too, so we're gonna do this. Sponsored by Microsoft, or something like that. That'd be great. Of course, ESPN would probably charge you to watch it because damn greedy bastards. Do it on Twitch, like you guys said, would be hilarious. It'd just be wonderful. Give them a month to practice or whatever. Well, I guess they don't have a month now, but they got all week. Finish him. Or Mortal Kombat days. Like F1 racing. Go back here. The very back. Well, I guess we can start going faster. Took the speed ahead, but it's still under 30. Yeah, it makes sense with NASCAR. I mean, all the drivers are individual in their cars, right? They're not holding hands and stuff. I mean, the fans can't be in the stands, but for NASCAR, they should just do iRacing, right? Everybody watch their iRacing at home. I mean, most people watch from home anyways, After I saw Tony Stewart, I saw something like Tony Stewart was, I mean, I'm not a huge racing fan, so I'm not sure, but he did the sprint cars or whatever, and he rolled it over. So they were talking about how whatever it was like, oh yeah, it's, he was doing iRacing and he rolled that over. It's pretty interesting. I didn't look a whole lot at it, so I could be wrong, but yeah, iRacing is pretty incredible. It kind of it got me. What up, man? Hal or Derek? Which one are you? Well, right now I'm Derek or KungfuBeer, and then later it can be like Hal and stuff as long as you guys are there. Because we gotta cut these guys in. Like we need you guys. You guys got to do your Sergeant Arms things or whatever. What up, man? We're just talking about iRacing. Why don't you tell the chat about your little iRacing stuff? Give me your info and let them know that, because you're always streaming the iRacing as well. Yeah, let them all know what's going on. You're iRacing and I'm I training. I mean, you finished 8th. I'd probably like finish never. I don't have a wheel or nothing, so. But may have taken too much speed off here around this corner. A little bit more. Victoria Avenue facility, where we're going to be stopping. Whatever you want to tell them about. Some people in here are interested in seeing the iRacing as a whole. So I mean, tell them about both your iRacing league as well as the OCRP iRacing league. What up? What's up, Orange and Yeller? Orange Jello. He's like, no, man, it's orange though. Like, okay, orange Jello, whatever. Oh shit, getting too fast here. Looking the wrong way and stuff. I'm gonna get people killed. They're looking at chat like Barry right now, like reading his phone while he's going down the road at 100 miles an hour. Tylerk 9001, thank you so much for the follow. So I'm from Southern California. This is just all we have to play right now. I mean, I can obviously do San Francisco stuff. So I'm not from Canada, but train's a train is a train is a train. Unless they're from over there in Europe, where I can't read the language that the buttons are written in. No offense. British lane, yeah. Like there's Z's and put E's on the end of everything. That's the whole reason America left the colonies, right? It's because they tired of trying to deal with their language. We always spoke King's English instead of Queen's English. You know, Elvis Presley's the king. It's a joke I heard from a long time ago. It sounds funnier in my head, but when it comes out my mouth, it's not as funny. Plus, Elvis wasn't around back then. What's up, Tylerk? So you got the bikes cleaned and tuned. We've got some more prospects and some current. I think we're going to promote the hangouts up to prospects tonight. So between your guys' driving, Barry's driving, and the prospect, or the, what will be the prospects driving, I think we're going to have some serious motor vehicle accidents on our hands. Thanks, brother, for hosting. Not sure how many people are you gonna. I mean, I see you got one. Thank you for joining. Thanks for hosting. And so, you coming in here, probably not what you're expecting. We're just passing the time, just hanging out, having a good time, hopefully. Yeah, you always pick up the president's bike. Rule number 1. And these new guys are doing the same thing too. I mean, they're all over it. Pretty good. I think somebody dropped the ball once. And I did as well, because I was talking to somebody. I didn't see the president's bike go down. It just fell over for no reason. But we got it. We got it. And then when they all got killed the other night, or dropped, I went around and I picked up his bike, and I took everybody else to the hospital after that. Because, I mean, you have to pick it up before you can even take anybody to the hospital. It's just the rules. Thank you so much, Purple Basket, for hosting as well. Rule number 1. That's right. I am going too slow. But that's okay. Okay. Kind of like when I patrol as a cop. I don't go too fast. Oh, I missed my stop. See? Apparently I went too far. Thank you so much for letting me know that. As I said, well, good thing we're going to throw it in reverse now. We're going to go back. Oh, it's telling me to uncouple. Oh, shit. No kidding. All right, let's see what's going on here. Let's turn off the bell, first of all. Let's see where we got to go. Because the 5 cars, it's probably not a good idea to drop them right here in the middle of the intersection. So, let's so much for the gold medal. Yeah, I don't know if that's a stop, actually, rule number 3. You're also supposed to have your bell on when you're in a crossing, but doesn't look like it's going to happen today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to follow this car here. If she would have told me, we probably would have still been going anyways. Rule number 3 is lawyer. Probably actually the number 1 rule. But I've done a few times before in this. By the way, I would push them and I would disconnect them while I was going, and I would just let it coast. Kind of hard thing to do when you're the only engineer. You don't have like a wheelman. A wheelman. Pull it. There we go. I didn't get in time. Shoot. All right, so be good there. Train brakes. Wonder why it won't let me. You really have to get out. Get out. Yeah, I mean it's quite a bit of fun. Um, I think it is. I've been a simmer for a long time, so and of course I like to do things that you're not supposed to do. Whoa, whoa, whoa. AMSR, all those weird sounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're gonna disconnect this guy here. All right, let's turn on the handbrake so I don't go rolling nowhere. Okay, or not. Here we go. All right, let's make sure that we don't die here. Wait for a moment. Sounds good. Well, it looks like we'll have another, not even close to being done yet, I guess. Well, maybe we are. I said 20 minutes, but about just over an hour or so. Wake up the neighbors there. Oh, did I put it? I didn't put it in reverse. There we go. Or in forward. Okay, here we go. See if we leave everything else back there where it belongs. 5. We left 5 behind. Perfect. Doesn't look like Hal driving, does it? Don't have tattoos. All right, so we left 5 back there, and now we're going forward until we miss that one. Open the windows, have I? How you guys are breathing around here without these windows open? Looks like the way it does outside in the real world, doesn't it? There's nobody driving around. Yeah, this is so this one has a lot of switching and stuff, which again is the stuff I like more than the the passenger going from point A to point B. I like moving stuff around on tracks. Even though that last one we did where we're moving the the oil rigs, the oil cars around, just going back and forth, changing tracks and dumping them off to be maintenance or whatever. That was fun. And so here we're just dropping off different tracks in different area or different cars in different areas, just like you would do, I guess, in real life. How you break apart the train in areas where they would come and probably have one single engine to come and grab 4 or 5 cars and go dump them off at the shunt where it's going to be unloaded or loaded back. There you go. Oh, I was going a little too slow there, huh? Oh, Mack trucks coming out to ATS. There's already mods for that. I thought I had a Mack truck mod before, and then I did a Volvo mod, but then they put Volvo in the game, so that wouldn't surprise me. I've been running the, I think the Kenworth, but not the old-fashioned ones, like the newer style ones. Like when I started, I ran the long hood. Yeah, the Mack for the long hauling. Oh, thank you so much for subscribing. You did not have to do that. You're gonna have to come back next month and do it because that's probably the next time I stream. But I appreciate it, brother. The Mack long haul. Oh, wait, what's happening here? Oh, we're going that way. So I was going off the tracks. Going off the rails here, everybody. The well, now I lost my train of thought. I think we were talking about like the different trucks that they have in American Truck Simulator. They have a Mack mod for Farming Simulator too, if you guys play that. I haven't done that in a while. Like what I've been doing lately now, yeah, the Mack and the Anthem. What I've been doing lately for like relaxation is I just been playing with Transport Fever 2. Just sitting there and running rails and doing all that stuff. STFU for life. Okay, where am I going anyways? 1.2 miles? Why are we going so slow? Ramp it up. Number one right there, number one. Okay, so I gotta look at the damn. Okay, so it wants us to continue straight on this switch. Then, oh, we gotta turn here. So we're going right here, going around. Coming up here, gotta switch onto this track. And we're gonna stop right there. $18,000 miles. I mean, it seems like a lot, you know, until you realize how many miles these truck drivers put on these things, like, yearly. You only kill one person? All right, that's a good day then. Kind of like when I play Call of Duty. I kill one person. That's it. Actually, I played... Z and Barry and I played the other day in the morning. I had just gotten up. I just had my coffee. We played. We did okay. I think we came in like the top 50. I don't remember where we actually came in. But I played later on in the day with my Legion of War friends. And we were playing the money, the blood money. And we actually pulled in first place. I don't know. I don't think anybody carried. I think we all carried each other. It was a good time, and that's all that matters. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. And a game like that, I can only play so much because it gets a little boring for me. Yeah, Z was in there just trying to collect all the money, you know, that way he can go buy a new computer and stuff. And I wanted to save it, you know, save it for later. Yeah, if you're rebuilding your computer, you don't really need too much to play the game or any of these games. Are you in the American Army, Arlo? Or are you in cross overseas? Okay. I work at NTC. Sure you know where that is. Well, I think Barry was asking. You were asking him, or I was answering the questions through him before. Yeah. I work on the snap terminals. I'm an FSR for them. I'm a trainer and an FSR for the snap terminals. The only one at NCC actually right now. What up, Kurt? Dirty Kurt in the house, everyone. Yeah, I've been doing it for 8.5 years. Yeah, all these guys, Kurt, they're all coming from Barry's stream. I would never have gotten them on my own. I just have you and Bojack, who doesn't watch train simulators. But everybody wanted to come hang out, and I appreciate it for sure. Dirty Kurt's from Legion at War, everyone. Been with us for frickin' what? Almost 20 years now. 16. Or no, it's only 2020, so 15. Hey Kurt, was that you that was it was me, you, and was it Bojack, or was it Bojack? I think it was me, you, and Bojack that came in first on Blood Money, or was it Bojack, me, and somebody else? Run over here real quick. Come on down. That's for you, Dirty Kurt. Just for you, buddy. See if we can stop on the. Oh my God, Dirty Kurt, you did not just subscribe. Thank you so much, buddy. My one stream per month. I hope you get your money's worth. Look at that. Boom on the money for Dirty Kurt, who just subscribed with Tier 1 subscription. Oh my God. Stop it, guys. Stop. I appreciate it so much. So, I mean, this will be a whole new, like, a whole new meaning to the word hype train, right? We got to do the. Gonna have to do the choo-choos. All right, let's see what else we can get going here. I definitely appreciate it, brother. Let's see. That one was broke. Let's see. You say we want to get. Oh, hey, I can show you guys how to do the. Where are we at on this one? If we do the. Oh, here we go. Oh my God, guys, definitely don't need to be doing this. Gonna make me do a Barry Brogan cry. Here we go. Now I gotta make emotes and all this other crap. Hype train, here we go. Oh my God, choo choo choo. Now I gotta find some shit to do real quick. Let's see. Just do that. Well, we already did that one, didn't we? No. Oh, we did one similar to that. Oh, damn. Sea Moose, thank you so much. Arlo, you guys are not needing to do that. Oh, my God. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, now I'm going to have to shut off the damn train. Thank you so much, Jackson. 03 Dylan for hosting. Appreciate it. You guys have no idea how much I appreciate everything you're doing here. I was just coming in to stream to just freaking have fun, and you guys are all going to make it serious and turn this stuff into like having to make me come on and do it all the time. What the hell? I'm going to get in trouble with the wife. I'm going to have to be like, I have to go out there and keep everybody happy. You're going to say, you need to do something else. I'm like, oh, but it's fun. I want to play games. Play games with my friends. All right, let's see. We're trying to get the choo-choo going. And now somebody's going to be throwing bits in there. They're going to get really crazy. Thank you so much for the 500 bits. Jeff, again, you guys really should not be doing this. Especially for how much I'm ever on Twitch. I should, I mean, I think you guys already subscribed to me on YouTube. I need 1,000 viewers on YouTube in order to like generate any revenue from that. But I'm not in a big hurry. It is what it is. I enjoy. Dirty Kurt knows I've been doing videos on there. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, you are twisting my arm. Let's see. Controlling, but yeah, Dirty Kurt knows where I have to go to work. It's out in the middle of basically Sandy Shores in GTA. It's inspired by that location, so it's a dump, and it's the internet out there because it's kind of rural. The internet sucks. It is what it is. It's not bad, but it just for streaming, it's not necessarily possible. So. STFU for life, guys. But yeah, we can't just upgrade our internet. I have the highest you can. It's like $20 a month because it's only like 20 megabit or something, and it's like 3 mega up. So it's just, I've tried streaming it. It looks like garbage, and I can't do garbage. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and cut this train off. Thank you so much, Z, for those 5 bits. Thank you so much. So we're going to push buttons here. We're going to shut everything off. I hear other stuff going, by the way. That will definitely shut off the engine. That's the engine charges the batteries. So we'll shut everything down. I'm hearing another engine in the area. Oh, we tried to do this one. This is one we failed when we tried to do it earlier, by the way. I don't have those commands in there, Dirty Kurt, but you're a moderator if you want to go ahead and add that command in there, moderator, with your first badge. Because you are the very first subscriber to the KungfuBeer stream. Thank you so much for following their Burbadbon Boon. Burbaboon? Is that how you say your name? Yes, I enjoy this game so much. It takes a while to sit down and actually get some of these games going. especially with the ones that we do like, that we play all the time, which is mostly RP, GTA RP, which will be coming along here in about 45 minutes. I'm going to have to crack open a beer here in a minute, celebrate with you guys. Okay, so let's see. I got everything turned on there. I'm going to go ahead, and here's how you start these trains, by the way, the ones that you can actually open. It is hard to master some of the trains. So we're going to put our isolation. Let's see. Share. We're going to share that hype train. Level 1 hype train. Thank you so much for everybody for involved in the hype train. I appreciate it so much. You guys definitely did not need to do any of that. Okay, so we're going to turn on the engine room lights so that we can see inside of there. Choo-choo, on the choo-choo. So here's our engine room, the one we couldn't open on that Canadian one. This is what the engine room looks like when you can actually open everything up. And so you have your engine prime here, which in this one, it seems to not always work. And you have some of the engines, this is actually a choke, like you can actually, choke it out and start it up. So it's pretty much the same things we did in the Canadian National one, where we're going to prime it here. All right, Stormy, we'll see you right when you get back. Okay, now that we're primed, we're going to go ahead and head it over to start. And then if it doesn't start, and it did, I'm stuck here for some reason. Okay, there we go. So now the engine should be running. We'll go up here, we'll make sure that it is. Thank you so much, Bourbon, for hosting. Definitely appreciate it. Okay, so you hear nothing's running here? You don't hear the engine run up. So you have to make sure all these are on. You want to control the engine from here. But it didn't start. Even though it sounds like it started, it didn't. So we'll go ahead and prime it again. If it... well... maybe it is started. We didn't give up control, did we? And we can't move that. Let's see. Let's just leave it open there. All right. So are we in? Oh, you know why? It's not this, by the way. So we're lead. The reason the throttle is not working, right there, you should hear it. Should hear the engine run up. The reason it's not is right behind us. We're still in the start. We need to go over to run. That's why that wasn't working. I can go ahead and shut off the engine room lights. Go ahead and shut the doors here. Latch that. Close the door behind us. Dirty Kurt, you get your money's worth, buddy. And then now we can, you hear it run up. So that's why. So it wants us to go pick up these cars up here. I'm glad, brother. All right, so we're going to, let's see, I think we're in this one. We got to set our switch here. This was supposed to just be a test stream to make sure that I'm not having any problems with frame drops like I did before. And now it's turned into all this. All this, what you guys are finding entertaining, which is always entertaining for me. But, yeah, non-alcoholic drinks. So I don't drink much. But when I do, I like to drink. I actually drank Limeritas, though, so I'm sure most of you can make fun of that. But whatever. I like them. Okay, so we're going here and forward. Let's go get this shit. Fruity vodka. Hey, listen. You're the one who has to drink it. Nobody else has to, right? So if as long as you like it, you're the one paying for it. All that matters. Even if somebody else is paying for it, by the way. If they ask you what you want to drink and they're paying for it, you're the one who's drinking it. It's the one going in your guts. All right, so that's how you start one of these engines. Oh, look at those, are so much. Well, those are the same engines, aren't they? Apple pie moonshine. Not a big moonshine person. I don't really like hard alcohol. Burns me up. I used to drink. I used to drink like Jack and Coke and thing like that. I haven't had a soda, as we call it here in Southern California. I haven't had a pop, a Pepsi, a Coke, any of that stuff in so long. Last time I actually had one, by the way, I was out at NTC, and I was Dirty Kurt. You're gonna remember, but Zen Bob. We were playing Battlefield 4 or 3 or 4 or whatever. Zen Bob and us, and we were playing and having a great time. And I got a little. I drank a little too much. I think I drank quite a few of them. I was making them myself in like 24-ounce glasses. So I had quite a few, and the next day I was hungover, like you wouldn't believe. And it was about 116 outside. And the office at the time that we had was kind of isolated. So we had porta potties. And so when I felt sick and I had to go throw up and have all the other problems that happen when you're extremely intoxicated or, have an extreme hangover, I had to go do all that in the porta potty, where it was probably about 127 inside because it was that hot outside. So it was a bad day. And that's the last time that I had Jack and Coke. End of story. Thank you. Come again. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to go 1.2 miles. Let's go in reverse here. Let's turn off our forward lights. Let's turn on our back ones. And then I think we already charged the brakes. Looking good. And he's still going. That's because everybody's coming in here and like trying to make me keep going. I was going to get off by now and then go take a break, but they're just not letting me. At some point I'm going to have to, though, but just got to do some OCRP. Did I not turn on the light? I thought I turned on the lights. Rear headlight, bright, and aux. We only have one engine. Oh, because I thought that's why. Okay, if I can get it there. No, right there. There we go. One engine. Yeah, you guys are doing Warzone. That's why I was asking you who was it that I don't know if it was you there, but I was with Bojack, myself, and somebody else. I don't think it was Anzac, but we came in first place in Blood Money. Might have been Sidewinder, but it doesn't seem like it was. Yeah, he's still in the Army. He's getting ready to retire. It was not yesterday, it was the day before. So what, Friday? Yesterday I played OCRP as a Leo, as a cop for most of the day. Okay, so we're going backwards. 1, 2, let's check our switches. Oh, no, we want to go straight. We're trying to stay on this blue line here. We don't get kicked out. Going there. I think we gotta... Okay, we're going there. Going there. That way I can chat with you and not have to worry about switches. I didn't change that one, did I? Okay. Are good there. Yeah, I didn't do that either. Let's ask the signaler. Let's tell them we're coming. They don't care. And we got level 2 on our power, so we'll slowly speed up as we... the yard speed's 10, so try not to get over 8 or 9. That way we can stop. Had to go get some water while we're rolling backwards. Sorry for the moment of silence. Sure you guys needed a break from my voice. Been going for 4 hours and 7 minutes, the longest stream I've ever done. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with me while we've been doing that, because it's the only reason I'm still going. Repost one of your tag requests you did. What are you talking about? Oh my goodness, I can't even. Oh, Nathan Drake Uncharted. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the. I want to say it's chaos, but yeah, we're going to be going live. Jeff, we got to figure out when the Bogan's going to be in. VP, I mean, not the VP. Hal would be the VP. We need the president. President will be in, and we'll all figure out when he's going live. And when he starts his stream, if I'm still here, I'll just go ahead and we'll send everybody over to him. That way they're all going anyways. They're all, everybody, most everybody is from that community anyways, and we'll just keep it going. Good morning from Australia. Good morning from America. Nathan Drake Uncharted. The Civ candidates you train, you posted in the candidate chat, not the request. Oh. Wait. You mean access request? All right, I got all these, let me see. I posted everything in access request. Brandon, that's where you, hold on. I gotta get this out of the way now. I got Discord in the way. All right, here we go. So I got that back up. So, yeah, he likes the choo-choos. So let me see. So you said the Civ candidates I trained, I posted in the candidate chat, not the tag request chat. I put those in access request. That's where you would put them. You don't see them in there because that's where I see them. He's talking about OCRP guys for the, you see them in candidates chat. That's weird because on my Discord, they're an access request. All right, when we get done with the stream, or I'll send you a... It doesn't really... I don't know how you see them in a different place. That's weird. Well, there's a speed limit, man. What do you want me to, like... I'm going to get in trouble. They're going to fire me. They're going to say you can't ever come be an engineer again if you don't break the laws. Listen, you might like going to jail and stuff and everything, okay? But, you know, not all of us like being in jail there, Yeller. I don't know why you're trying to get me to go there with you. I don't know. I mean, because Lemon would just get in there like full blast, derail the son of a bitch, and just be like, I don't know. I don't know what happened. But, you know Hal's like, tries to do things a little bit, you know, like by the rules and all that stuff. As best as he can. Like, there's people depending on, like, this dirt, whatever's in these cars right here. It's like,
Somebody needs some dirt and stuff, and derail it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a rule breaker.
I got arrested for drinking in public and all that stuff, but it was kind of like bullshit. I mean, if you want to piss off members of the armed forces, I mean, everybody reacts different.
I'm a submariner, so I really don't get pissed off about much. It's pretty hard because we pick on each other when we're at sea, anyways. Constantly, we pick on each other, and that's how we relieve stress off our own selves, and we have fun doing it. So, our sense of humors are pretty much related to pissing other people off. But at the same time, when you're doing that, you expect to get popped in the mouth sometimes. This is the old Navy, by the way. I don't think the new Navy does this. The new Navy, the captain of the ship, like tells everybody, hey, like, why don't you stay home so the virus don't spread around, and they end up getting fired. And then the crew's like, well, that's our captain and all that stuff. I don't know if you saw that in the news.
So, I mean, like, Lemon knows that Hal definitely talks his way out of shit because, like, he's been there and stuff. But he may have forgot about that because he's like impatient like Barry is sometimes. Like, they just can't wait. They want to step in shit but keep going, but I'm like, hey, slow down, enjoy it. Enjoy the shit. That's how you have fun. Enjoy, just take a deep breath and just like, yeah. Act first.
Oh, you're in the Navy too, huh? You're a surface guy. What was your rate? It was STS. I got a STS 2 SS, meaning submarine service. Oh, you're an FC. Okay.
I mean, we all know what that means, but I'm not going to tell everybody else. So you can explain it. Like fire control, but we got a nickname for that. You know what I mean?
Let's see. Am I turning down here? Yep. Yeah, so in submarines we all do damage control, like primary duties. Everybody's damage control. Like, we don't have DC men, we don't have FC men. Everybody's a firefighter. Everybody's damage control. Everybody knows a little bit about everybody's jobs. In order to get our submarine warfare qualification pin, everybody has to know. Well, basically, you walk around the ship, and in your lead up to your board where you prove your knowledge, they point out a valve and they're like, what does that do? How do you isolate that? What happens if that breaks? You have to know the basics of every system on board. The big valves, not just anyone. But you walk around, if they point at something you don't know what it is, you got to go find out what it is, and you report back to them, here's what that is. Well, the train, so we're in a yard situation. So we're doing freight. And I'm going slower than I could be. I could be going faster. But I'm sitting here chatting, so I'm not in a big rush. I'm just going to take these filled hoppers and drop them off. So it's really not that. I think what we're going to do is we may even, I don't know. I don't know if this is the one where we go empty them out or not. But yeah, if there's other things that are high speed, this is not necessarily high speed here. We started the day 4 hours ago with American Truck Simulator because everybody's on there right now. It was acting like shit, so we had to end that and go to trains. For Dirty Kurt's son. Nice long one. All right, let's see. Let's throw on some brakes. Pretty damn close to where we want to be. The best thing with this game is that you can go and you can twist all the knobs and do things. They actually, everything does stuff. You can shut off the engines if you want, turn them back on, prime them. It's not just simple, grab the cars and go. I mean, obviously in Train Simulator, you can throw switches and stuff. This is more, the ones that I like are more geared to the yard work instead of just going from one spot to another. And, okay. Modify your OBS because you're going to be streaming as well. But, yeah, so it's not, I don't appreciate everything that the game does because a lot of times they won't let you mess around. They won't let you free roam everywhere that you want to go. You can't go on the main line. Sometimes if you want to, like what we tried earlier, we tried grabbing another couple engines and hooking them up. And it's like, oh, well, you have to wait till such and such because it's like, nope. So there are some things, but overall, having both, because I mean, I've had Train Simulator for over a decade now. And this Train Sim world, in my opinion, it's just a level of detail inside Train Simulator. There's shorter runs and stuff, but they give you a lot more detail on things. Well, that's the new set of engines. That hasn't been here before. That's in the DLC that I was playing earlier, and I've never seen them in this DLC. So that's flipping awesome. That's the detail I'm talking about. Yeah, Ryan, it's a pretty damn good game. Pretty good game. It's slow paced. I bought quite a few of the DLCs. The American based, or at least the North American based DLCs, is the ones that I purchased because this is where I live, and I'm not interested in the stuff overseas. You know, personally, I don't have anything against it. I went a passenger train earlier, and I couldn't read any of the things because it was German, and there's nothing wrong with it. Not really what I want to do. So, of course, being American, the American trains that interest me. Oh shit! We went emergency. Hopefully that didn't turn on the. Hey, do you mind if I walk past you? All right. Okay, let's go down here. Let's disconnect our choo-choos. So I hit the emergency brake, so hopefully it lets me. So what we're going to do now is we're going to disconnect this guy. And this is where it did that weird. It was like that real bad, except not that bad where you have to throw up. I'm running right now, actually. I'm holding shift to make it go fast. If anybody threw up there, sorry about that. I was making a point. I think I made it too well. Okay. So we're going backwards. So now, brakes. We are going to, okay, we're separating. That's good. I'm going to move up here. Turn off that damn bell. Go downward. So what we're going to do is we're going to trip these, as we go over these grates here, we're going to trip something, which makes all the dirt fall out into those grates. And then these guys over here will have supplies to do whatever they do. We'll try to stay on the tracks and not go off the end of the tracks. It's going to be close. Yeah, yeah, this is on the consoles, by the way, too. So if I'm not using a controller right now, you can actually use a controller in this game. Okay, Okay, unload aggregate. So if we go up here, see as it comes over, let's see. We go on this side. Got to open, things open and all the dirt's falling in there. We got to make sure we don't run off the track because we're going to run out of track here in a minute. But we got to get them all unloaded. This is called Train Sim World, by the way. And of the train simulators, this seems to be the most detailed, I guess you would say. The other ones, if you want to go long distance, and there's Run 8. Run 8's an excellent train simulator as well. But it's more of a multiplayer kind of thing, is where you get like the most out of it. So Run 8 is, especially if you want to do multiplayer, that stuff is amazing. However, a lot of time, money. Well, I don't know how much the Run 8 is expensive. But if you want to play with other people, like literally you can have, if you're doing the work that I'm doing right now, the yard work, you can have the engineer in the train, and then the other guy would be the conductor. And, you know, you're going on all these different shunts, tracks that are off the sides, and you're delivering those trains over to those people. It's really neat. Don't get stockpiles of TP. Save some for the rest of us that don't buy a whole bunch at one time. I have a couple boxes of MREs too. I think I have A and B, but I have 2 sets of them, 2013 and 2018, and then I have like 1 or 2 other like Mac Mac. What the hell is it? The Chili Mac? Yeah, Chili Mac ones. I throw the vegetable lasagna in the trash, though, or you give that to the zombies. The military MREs are like the non-military ones, because the military ones are actually, they're pretty good till you have to live off of them every day. They're not bad at all. Beef stew. Not a bad one. You just got to put a little pepper in it. Like the smart ones, actually, they go to the commissary and they get like the little shakers of spices and stuff that you put on it to make it better. Yeah, Tabasco. That's what it comes with. But I'm not a big Tabasco person. It tastes too vinegary for me. All right, how you doing? You doing okay there? You doing all right? Can I get you anything? Some toilet paper, some napkins? Here we go. All right. Okay. Go in reverse. Yeah, she's really quiet. Really doesn't have much to say apparently. To the conductor, she should be helping me route traffic and stuff, but you get like 4 drops of Tabasco in those things, huh? Like a cap full. They don't want to overdo it. You'd have to. You might enjoy them too much and you'll eat them all. Apparently, there's some new ones though. There's pizza. Wow, I don't know if they've made the pizza one out yet. I don't think she has the coronavirus because she'd have a mask on. Yeah, I don't think she's all there. I mean, if we look at her right now, it's like, see how she's not even looking backwards? You know, like, doesn't even care. She's just sitting there. She's not saying nothing. Like, hey, what's going on? Yeah, talking to you. Uh-huh. You just ignore me? All right. All right, we'll just ignore her for a minute. We'll continue on. We gotta get this done so we can go live. Gotta see if Barry's up yet. I'm gonna open his Twitch real quick. Yeah, he's not live yet. So whenever he goes live, actually I'll switch over here. Let's see. Let me get going forward here. Let me get this show going. You can't just stop. Got to keep the show going. All right. And so I'll I don't know what's going on because I'm not in the window right now. So let me see. I'm just trying to add him. Add. Okay. So let me do that. That down here. Pull that back up. Let's get back in the game before we crash. See that? Coming in. Oh. Okay. Well, we hit it at 6. Okay. Yeah, no, he's not right now. I'm in his Discord right now as well. So whenever he comes in, he'll say, "Hey, mate," and then I'll be like, "Hey." Tell him I'm borrowing his streamers right, or his all his people right now, and make him say hi to everybody instead of the way that we normally do it. This who dis? Randall, that's he's one of the new guys. Sorry, I'm looking at Discord here quickly. Go back into train. Going back and forth multi-monitor is kind of a pain in the butt. All right, gotta go over here. Let's go down. Go down. Okay. And yeah, usually he comes on about 4 my time, California time. Right now it's 3:48, so he's not too far away from his typical time when he starts a stream, and then he has to do his wind up and everything. And normally about 4:30 my time when I join him. Usually go on server and get things set up. He might be now. I haven't looked at OCRP. To see if he's even in there. Doesn't matter. We'll get in there. We got a lot of people coming in tonight, as you guys know, as we've talked about for the last couple hours here. It's going to be a fun night, hopefully. Let's see what we got there. Passenger train. Okay, here we go. A little gas. Brakes off. He's not on yet. Okay. Thanks, Ryan. Wait, didn't I, okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Let me put some stuff in it. It said that I was, so, turn off that damn bill. It said that it was disconnected, but it must have reconnected. I must have rolled forward. I'm going to take, and if I have too many, I won't be able to get in the hopper. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take these 5 here. See if we can get back out of here before they connect again. Devin, what's up, man? Back Road Rebel. Thanks for following. We're just trying to waste time here until we go in and cause some little bit of chaos in the OCRP. So thanks for coming here and hanging out while we're waiting. Got a lot of stuff to do tonight. We got a lot of people to get involved here. In the meantime, we're moving some train stuff around because ATS wasn't working with us today. Not so good, anyways. Yeah, yeah. It was a busy night last night, at least for that fire. I think I hung out with the hazards for like a half an hour and just BS with them. They had all kinds of stuff that was going on. Yeah, that's right. So you guys were doing all the what was it? The fire, the arsonist that was going around. You guys were dealing with all that last night. That was pretty good. I saw some of it on Tracert's stream at the end there. Pretty crazy. Good RP. Oh wait, you were doing the arsons, huh? The dirty little devil. So this one's about, I think we got these 5 cars, we got 5 more cars, and we'll have to put them back together, and I don't know what we're going to have to do with that, but I don't remember. I think we just go around them or go to the other side, and that'll be the end of the service that we're providing here. Then we'll probably go ahead and get set up for OCRP right after that. Put on some brakes. Okay. Now we gotta throw the switch. It's probably another 30 minutes the way that this is going, huh, guys? All right. Cursor forward. I like how you're leaving notes too, I saw. I guess there's a duplication thing with the notes, though. Is what Justin was saying. I think that's his name, Justin Tracert. Dump off these 5 empties here. Grab the last 5. Yeah, I had never heard of that either, but he said he picked up a note and he read it, and it was like the same note that you had left before. But then the firefighter, I think that was another Josh. He had Ryan and the guy that always does the Boston accent. He had mentioned that he had read it and it said something different than what Tracert was reading. I found that interesting. Too much brake. That was closer. I got about 1.5. Yeah, you can drop notes. It's really neat. Problem is like you can't hang on to them. Either you have to delete it or drop it again. That would be really cool if you can hang on to them, like in your inventory. Okay. Throw the independent brake on. I'm going to go past you again if that's okay. Thank you much. I want to, I know you're busy. Right there. Okay, sorry for almost running into you. I probably did. Run into your head. Didn't want you to have to move or anything. Okay. Reverse. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, Barn Swallow always does that. That shit was funny. He's leaving notes for Barry. Khakis. Well, I mean, I don't want to elbow her in the face or anything, because I mean that's kind of wrong. But yeah, she's just sitting there like in my way, even though she's supposed to be involved in this.
Midnight Otis, baby. Let me get that dough for you, Bill.
Okay. Gonna go get the last set here. Oh, you can't. Oh, look at that. So we have the bug there. Usually it happens like the engine goes out, but there's a bug though. There's no horn. Sorry, Dirty Kurt. Yeah. The this engineer guy, he's staying on my bubble. I kind of like that, so I'll just chill out and do my job quietly, kind of thing. You're probably like, this guy thinks he's so fucking funny, but he's not. He's just sitting there irritating me. All he needs to do is just drive the train and let me conduct where the cars go, but he keeps walking by me making jokes when he walks by and stuff. All right, I think we may have made it just in time too before the game crashed, or I've had this sound bug before and the game like crashed on me. We're gonna give the Wells brothers their go. The Jello brothers.
Let's see how fast we unload this shit, baby. They're coming in hot.
We go too fast into here, we're gonna not dump the dirt where the dirt needs to be dumped. Mellow Jellos. Yep. That is a true statement. Until something goes down and then they just can't wait to get their feet wet. You know, they got to go kill somebody and they just can't wait to do it. Well, let's see what happens. I think when we connect this train, we'll have to go to the other side of it, and that will end the scenario. At that point, we'll... Oh, look at that. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's close. That's actually, I think we went over a little bit, but it didn't ping me for it. Goodness. Yeah, there's no whistle. Here's the final stages. This is going to be like a 5-hour stream almost, nearly. So for those of you that came in the very beginning, I don't know how you made it. I definitely appreciate everybody that's been here. Thank you so much, everybody who's donated. For everybody else that's followed and all that, I mean, I just can't thank you guys enough. I definitely appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I want to do this more often, especially now that I'm having the frame drop issues go away. I just have to play in 1080. I have to remember it that way. Let's see. I guess we're there. We're going to crash it. Crash it. Boom. Yep. But I didn't think that we were all going to make it. I didn't know that we made it. Quarantine? Yeah, I don't know how to spell either. Definitely. Spelling is not my... Spelling and math are not my... Oh, see? So it's not going to give us credit. I probably came in too hot or broke something. It says unload aggregate. There ain't no aggregate. There isn't anything else to unload. So, we're going to go out. We're going to go out big. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe because we hit that one too. I've had this happen before. We're going. I'm going to run these into each other, and then if it doesn't want to go, we're going to go full blast and see if we can derail this son of a bitch. Yeah, see, it's like not wanting to go. All right. Oh, you're not even going to let me? Yeah, jerk. Look, everything's broken. You see the speedometer? It's like all mad. Okay, so, well, let's just do it this way then. It doesn't want to play. Let's see. Throttle 0. Oh, number 1. Angry. Perfect. Because I'm angry too. Sorry. Hey, listen. If you would have done your job, then we wouldn't have had this problem with unloading aggregate still, even though we did. But you're not keeping track of your records. Just go ahead and keep ignoring me. That's fine. I'm going to go unload the trains, and we're going to go get crazy on our way out of this stream. There we go. All right. Go. Let's see. We're going in reverse. Oh, shit. There we go. Reverse. So we're gonna go. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go out crazy, just like we came in crazy, and then we're gonna pass you over whenever Mr. Barry Bogan comes online. See, do I got my brakes on? The brothers are headed off to stream right now. They're saying so. Since this scenario failed us anyways, we're going to go out with a bang. Want to see how fast this engine will get? Me too. Whoops. We want to go forward, though, not backwards. Oh, I thought I heard something coming. It'd be fun to crash it into something else. All right, here we go. We have everything lined up. See which one we're coming down. This one and this one. We got a red light. See, I can't honk the horn because it broke. This is one of the ones that, has problems. So I'm honking the horn, but you can see it says horn on. All right. Well, I mean, you didn't want to say nothing. Now's your chance. Nothing to say yet? All right. Well, here we go. Hold on. Put your seatbelt on. All right, guys. Yep, we're going to derail this son of a bitch any minute. Lady's going to die with me. We're doing 53. Speed limit's only 15. Definitely breaking out. Oh, shit. There's an engine in front of us. I didn't throw the switch. Otherwise, we'd crash into it. Oh, we're going to go around it. Here we go. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm going to try to do this next week and again. So stay tuned to the Discord. the Barry Bogan Discord. I'll put on there when I go live that I'm not going to stream the same time as him. Just because I don't need to. We can share. You guys came from him anyway, so I appreciate you all coming out here. But yeah, we'll let him do the streaming. I'll do the YouTube, and then when I got free time like this, we'll have fun. YouTube motherfuckers. Yeah, the horn's broke though. I'm trying to do it. I think this is the end of the line right here. We're going to die right here. We're going in the main line, which means the scenario is over. There we go. We derailed it. Yes. Auto mod. Now we'll allow that one. Permitted term, motherfuckers. Yep, I don't see why not. Go. All right, well, enjoy your night. We're actually going to be moving over to OCRP next. So I'm waiting for my brother to come online. My brother from another mother down under. And don't know where he is. Don't know what's going on. He doesn't, let's see what we got here. He hasn't responded to anything. I don't even know if he's up yet. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and get set up for that. So we will see you guys over on the Barry Bogan stream here in a few minutes whenever you get set up and everything. So thank you so much again for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks, everybody. I don't have the thanks for watching screen, so we're just going to have to do the be right back one.